Yo, sup everyone, back at Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we ran a dungeon. A lot of people died. This time, hopefully not as many people die, as we continue to look into the causes of all the shit happening with the final days. Kalzal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kalzal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama. The name is news to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see what this leads us. Now he's accompanying you a second time. Heart of amber, autumn tide. Alright. Talk to me, Graha. What do we got here? Ask for directions. Let's see. After leaving the Mehane, we're to retrace our steps and head back toward the Aetherite Plaza. Wow. Very insightful commentary. Okay, never mind. They have a bunch more. That's a bit better. Ask for directions again. From here, we ascend the stairs. Okay, we're just... Alright, I see how it is. I mean, this place actually is a bit complex compared to a lot of other areas, so I kind of get it, but at the same time, bro, I could just use the frickin'... Like, it's literally right there. I could just travel to it if I wanted to. I'm just doing this for flavor text, for the love of gosh. For the love of all that's holy. For the love of all that's Heidelin. Ah, this must be Yush. In which case, we should take the path leading southeast. Thanks. Okay, you better have a good reason for this one, Graha. It's literally a straight line from here. Please. It's a bridge. Don't... I'm gonna fucking kill him. If we keep going this way, we should arrive in Kama before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Radzadhan at leisure once the crisis is past. Isn't Kama should know about a BBDB. Alright, whatever. Whatever. See, I can go across this place. It's kind of pretty, actually. I love this game. So many pretty sights. Alright, here we go. And this must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Astra. A cool skill in Fire Emblem. Mati. Oh, I gotta pull out a granny voice.
Kalzal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. I've news of a man who was born to be a merchant. It was him. Always late to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really. What with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day. No doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Da-da-ba-ba-da-da. I see. The situation must have turned dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with the consortium. He was the same old Kalzal. Cordial and honest like always. These questions you're asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre goings-ons.
Rest assured, the city is safe now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter, and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it.
Thanks, old lady.
No one inside.
Huh? Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat.
Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnir. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kazal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently?
Kazal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seems as though he managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous offer from Rividar Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since. But I assume it all went well. Jean the Baha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement.
Jean the Baha at Ruvaid da Fibers. This sounds promising. I feel bad for that man. It sounded like his regular voice hurted him when he was even speaking regularly.
Yeah, I think that just happens to some of them. It's a sad state of affairs, that's for sure.
There we are. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. Look to the sky. It is quite the sight, the red sky above. During the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magics run amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amarot. Perhaps the ancients believed the same, that the terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. And yet, those selfsame horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts?
Graha, I thought you ended up... Did you even see any of Amarat?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought I heard from Emmett that you ended up getting skateboarded on. Wasn't your face towards the ground the entire time?
God damn it, Silk.
No, I went through... He used creation magic to lift me through the air. Yes. I was casually lifted across Amarat, and that's when I saw it.
Definitely not when I was in the air from being skated on my face. Luckily it was crystallized. They're farming silkworms. This must be the Ruve fibers. Ruveda fibers, where we should find digital... Oh my, I'm so sick of these names. I can't understand them. I'm sorry. I'm fumbling an entire culture. Ah! It's kind of interesting that I can go through the front bar, but the side ones are solid. Cutscene, please spare me. Have them be voiced. I beseech and beg thee. Oh, goddammit. Alright, now I gotta come up with a voice for this guy. Fuck me. Why must I do this? In hurry, I say, there's no time to waste.
Why do I always default to these type of voices? Out of all the funny voices in the world, I default to this.
Pardon me, but are you in charge of buying and selling here?
You are in charge of... yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to...
I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you hadn't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return.
Need more Margaret. Sorry, I'm trying to do a Mordecai voice, but it isn't as solid as some of my other ones.
In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Dude. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where.
The thing is, it's hard to do a Mordecai for me, because, like, Mordecai's voice has a bunch of natural, like, voice cracks in it or stuff like that. Like, his voice changes a lot in pitch. And you can carry your fabrics. Go through the door and speak with Kuma. Fuck, I wish I knew more about politics now. I could have done a funny joke if I knew more about presidential candidates. Fuck. Oh, shit. All I know about Kamala is stuff I've heard from an AI version of her. Because I watch one of those, like, President AI channels. I only watch one of them, though. It's not like I partake in that type of content much. It's a guilty pleasure. This area is for employees only. Out, out. I'm speaking in, like, just what my own mental image of that woman is. Which is not much, because honestly, I am so not indulged in politics whatsoever that all I know is, like, memes. I'm one of those people, you know? I'm one of those people that wouldn't even end up voting, and I'd get scorned by the general populace. I accidentally clicked past that. Hold up, what was that? What's that? You've come to help? Oh, praise to be to the Menduruva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabrifal by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manua. Manure. And that massive crate there goes to Zemeira by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. This is just like my basic-ass woman voice. I do not... I'm realizing my own limits here. Oh, God. Pick up the light crate. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, easy. Do-do-do. Package for you, sir. Why do you have claws on that? Won't that ruin the packaging? Thread, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid. Yay. I'm guessing this is just gonna get increasingly more difficult. Because that's a big box this time. Oh yeah, that's a massive one. Oh shit, I need the one music that there's like the one music that I need to listen to right about now. What the fuck's it called? It's the theme from oh shit, I need to find this person fast. Oh, I ran right past them, I'm a fool. If you have any crates or finished products such as carpets, clothing, and the like, bring them here to our primary storehouse. A crate full of clothing, is it? I can take that off your hands. Many thanks for the help. Hold up, I need to look up something real quick. Oh, here we go. This is the biggin. Alright. I've got music on standby for this. You're not going to hear it because I'm not risking getting canceled, but I got it on my side. Alright. Zero rest, please return General, restore him, blah 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 blah. Tell you the truth, yada yada. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 na na da da na ya na 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 ya da 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 da. Sorry, I'm in a mood here. I was listening to Monkey Delivery Service from Mother 3, by the way. If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I.
If Margaret's satisfied with your work, then so am I. You've done us a great favor, traveler. Sorry.
I say sorry, but I actually am not.
I too have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With your wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends.
I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed.
We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the door, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, in the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic and then
spiraled out of control from there.
It too transformed.
This shit ain't funny no more.
I'm sorry, there was something you wanted to ask?
Indeed. You knew the merchant Kazal, did you not? I believed he had some dealings with your establishment.
Kazal? I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabric, but in the end we received a better offer, and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I feel terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. He showed on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope.
Dejection and despair.
You remember what we saw at Vanaspati, yes?
Oh, shit.
It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Kazal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair.
Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Emotions that go above a certain threshold start leading to a transformation, eh? God, what does that remind me of? It's something that I've experienced recently. What series was it? Intense emotions, what triggered transformation? Am I just thinking of Kamen Rider O's? I might be.
Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others.
Sure thing, bud.
Oh, na 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 ya na na ya pop pop pop.
And onwards we go.
Beyond the depths of despair. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Meghadura, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy, but remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern, and pray you two will take care of as well.
I ended up just making that guy sound Canadian a lot, I can't lie. I don't know why I sang that with such delay, but hey. There's everyone. Are there grapes here? I feel like there's gotta be grapes here if there's all these plants. No, there are not. I feel cheated. Why is my... Hold up. Am I... Weird. I'm having, like, trouble with my thing here.
Finish your rounds and ready to share.
Looks like... Never mind. Looks like we aren't having the whole gang yet together. Together yet. Get us in there. I demand the plot continue.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Oh, good. Finally, I can have a bit of a rest for my throat.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned.
We thought to share what we have gleaned.
Gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Present circumstances. Sorry, I'm trying to, like... I realize that my Graha voice is probably slipping a lot there into different places, and I'm just trying to figure it out, do my best impression, yada yada.
Fortuitous timing.
Fortuitous timing.
Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago. Okay, I think I've got an Alfie voice down. Sorry, I'm not used to having to voice these things.
Notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
My cat just used the litter box and it's open so I can smell it all from here. It's gross. Grody, grody, grody. I don't like it. I think that's my cat in the back. Hopefully that's not picking up too heavy on the mic.
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
Would seem.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another.
Mm-hmm.
Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
I hope that me having, like, my mouse all over the screen doesn't bother people too much. Maybe I could... I don't know, maybe I could turn it off or something for, like, the recording. I don't know if there's a way I can do that, but maybe.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
I mean, it's in-game, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem, but
unlike the calamity that befell the ancients.
Y'shtola, what's happening to your titties there? You good, girl? Oh, that's your sleeve. Never mind.
With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts. A common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings.
Aye.
Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not.
L plus ratio plus you're sundered.
Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
I need to hear Emmett speak. I need to go back to, like, all his older cutscenes and stuff. Because it's nice getting him narrating stuff in this expansion, but I need to go listen to his old lines. Because, you know, he's, like, one of my... Well, it's hard to forget his voice. I have lived 1,000 of your lives. Like, it's hard to forget his voice, but I still feel like I need to go back and listen to it again, just because he's a really fun voice.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me.
Like, for real, for real.
We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast.
Meaning that the entire world is probably in uproar, or as close to it. But why did it start...
Even as we thought safe, even as we speak.
Yeah. My question is, why did it start here, though, and so much before? Like, obviously, there's gotta be at least one person, or many more, in each country that it would be in massive amounts of pain and anguish and despair and things like that. Negative emotions in general. Those aren't a thing that you don't... Those aren't a thing that people rarely come across, and that it's a low chance that it would be activated. No, like, within the first few minutes of it being cataclysed in the full, it would have activated in every single country, like, off the bat. Like, we wouldn't be getting specifically help, a call for help from Thavnair. It would have been worldwide all at the same time. Like, even if it started as a smaller thing, if it expands to others, like a plague, then it would have activated way faster, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's gotta be some other variable that's making it only happen in Thavnair at the moment. Otherwise, it would have just kicked into high gear and we'd kind of be screwed from the outset, you know?
Look! It's the satrap!
Is the piece silent?
Satrap!
I can't tell if it's silent. The Satra. Like, it sounds almost silent. Hard to tell. Might just be like a very, like, not silent, but like very hard to hear.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe.
Hell yeah.
While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last.
Well, at least that means this place is safe for now.
This sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Well, he's doing good to calm people, which is especially what's needed, but who knows how long that'll last before someone else changes.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Balaka's stand?
Vad?
My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Oh no.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
Not the time, man. Grave, you say.
You are? I'm Matsya of XIV.
Oh shit!
A humble fisherman.
Hey, Matsya.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
You all have the same model, so it took me a second. That's racist.
But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Balaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend.
Oh no.
As I
yeah.
drew near the village,
That woman's in a
I saw
turn.
dreadful beasts all about.
No!
Oh, here she goes.
Mercy!
She's about to fucking go
Your
crazy.
Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
She's about to churn. Churn?
We'll spare no
Turn.
effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Nope, she's gone.
Calm! You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him?
And there it goes.
The screams!
There it goes. Bye, lady.
Get away from her, now!
Oh, Jesus. Right in the middle of town. That'll go real well, I can assure you. Oh, and now everyone transforms all at once in despair. And then this dude goes, freak out, no, I'm gonna transform. Oh, that's a new type of enemy. I don't think that one was there before.
We've got to kill them before it spreads.
I don't think that's really gonna
We'll
help
handle
much.
this. See the townspeople
Did
to
I just see
safety.
fucking Thedgrid just leap up in the background? Like it cut off before he just murdered the hell out of that thing?
Run as fast as you can.
Oh no. Bye, little kid. Tiny little shit. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's fucked. Jesus Christ, man! That got so bad so fast. Oh no. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. We just watched a child die. Don't die, don't die. Do not eat shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Akito can't do anything. She isn't allowed to use a weapon in the plot.
You must save them.
I won! Oh, that's it. This entire fucking country's washed. Oh, and this guy's obviously.
My son.
Everyone is fucked.
Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own.
No way he's not gonna transform. Does he actually?
Yes.
Holy shit!
You must.
Actually lived. Holy shit. Okay. No, shouts to this merchant. Holy shit. I am shocked he didn't transform. He watched his son die and the leader of his country die. That dude's fucking nerves are insane, though. Like, the way he was able to rationale that and turn around, like, what the fuck? That dude's goated. Shoutouts to the random NPC, honestly, for being able to accept Graha's words and calm down enough. I don't know how he did that. Dude, I'll be shocked if even a fifth of these people survive. I thought that the Satra dying would just turn the rest of them into beasts right on the spot. Though I guess this country needs to... Like, this country's a hub world, so it has to get back up on its feet eventually somehow, you know? Well, at least Hakugo got revenge, but Jesus. We didn't have a belated revenge on that dude. I mean, we've only seen him in a few scenes, but that still fucking sucks, man. Graha's fucking pissed. He's done with the shit.
My friends.
Natural born leader coming up to bat. Well, not natural born leader, but you know.
For we will defeat these abominations.
Like, remember, he was a leader of a country for what, like over a century? Dude knows his shit.
Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground.
And now Vertra has to deal with the fact that his supposed leader is dead, so now someone else needs to step up.
Calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Above all, stay calm. Graha, you probably should have explained why it's important to stay calm, but besides that, good job.
Leave the city to us and make for Palaka's stand at once. Matsya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right.
Everything's going terribly.
Will you?
Oh, of course. No
We
way
will
I
save
don't.
These people, as many as we can.
You're doing God's work here. Doing Heidelin's work. I know that Heidelin's like a bad guy or something now, but you know, I'm still gonna say it for convenience sake. And because Heidelin's a pretty woman, so she gets special privileges like that. Good lord, man. So much stuff is going terribly all of a sudden. And now we're outside. Things are taking a great turn, aren't they? We're having a fun old time out here. Yes, sirree. Oh my god. Dude, I'm not over watching a child get turned. Like, what was that combo? What is Ishikawa on to write that? They had a dude get scared out of their wits. Or wait, was that the grandma or was that someone else? No, I think it was someone else. It was like a chain reaction. Sorry, I got so caught up in stuff I already forgot the order of operations there. But turned into giant beast, scared the shit out of a kid. Kid turns into a beast, like, says like half of a word trying to say father or something, but can't because, you know, they're a beast and they're no longer human. Then, in less than a second later, gets smushed. Turned to paste. And then the dude's like fucking in shock and appalled. Because, you know, his son just fucking got turned into a monster and died in less than a 3-second span. And then the Satrap comes along, gets in between, defends one attack, then gets eaten. He's dead now. The guy's starting to go insane, you know, because why wouldn't you when you're fucking, when the equivalent of like your president or some shit just died in front of you along with your own child. And then fucking Graha comes up and says a few words and the guy's just has balls of titanium, balls of tungsten, and just fucking calms down after that. It doesn't transform and gets to live. Like, what the hell? That entire exchange was just mental, you know? Like, how in the flippity flick flack fuck? Damn it all, staying calm isn't exactly my forte. We meet again, you do remember me, yes? You saved my skin twice over in Yedilemad, and now I find myself turning to you for help once more. But let us tarry here no longer. We must save Palaka's stand, whatever it takes. Matsya, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. But of course, Palaka's stand is not far, just down that hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Hakudo, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beasts you encounter. Alize and I will keep Matsya hidden amidst the trees, and follow when the path is clear. Yeah. There is no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. Survey the area and defeat any enemies that appear. Oh my god, this game. What is this game's deal? Also, we're finally going to new areas, so that's cool. We can finally get closer to filling out the map. Oh yeah, I should check my ether compass. Still farther to the south. Not yet. I need to finish this arc so we get shit covered, because, like, I want to just clean out the map and get it back to the usual, because I really did love all the older music for it. What is right? Baby, don't hurt me. That's not how the words go, but I'm sending it anyways. That's a giant-ass marble. Multiple giant-ass marbles, actually. Those look more hellish than the usual ones, so I'm guessing those are from the final days. Not something relative to this place. Oh, shit. Deal with all this. I'm a tank. You really think you're gonna take care of me that easy there, pal? Shwip, shweep. Shwibada shweep. Gorin Blade, eat shit. Beep. This is taking a bit long for what it is, but I need a bit to calm my mind after everything that's gone down, because Jesus Christ in a handbastic, what was all of that? What does it say? To the west? Maybe I should just focus on attuning first before I deal with all this. I mean, I can peek my head into here, but... Oh, these are just regular enemies, I don't think. For once, we don't have to deal with a million of this crap. What's the name of that? Mesmerizing moths. I kind of expected a reference because that's what half of the fates are, but eh. Hi, Alize. Hi, everyone. Let me go attune to this before anything else, because good lord. There we go. Aetheryte attuned. Hi, Matsya. What's happened to them? Good work, Hakudo, though I worry for Matsya. It cannot be. Nice hair. Nice hair color. People either dead or on the verge of turning. We must heal those we can and quickly. I see no beast, but stay on your guard. I'm guessing we gotta talk to... Oh, never mind. There's quite a few. Let's speak to everyone first. When I last came to sell my fish, everyone is so bright and cheerful. This is a nightmare. Pray that the sisters will see us through this calamity. Motionless. That's a great sign. Dead as hell. What about you? Also dead as hell. Oh, great. Gored by a terrible beast. Yeesh. Ooh, pretty hair color. I approve. Okay, this dude's... Does exhausted mean... do not appear to be life-threatening. It does not respond to your efforts. Breathing is more ragged and shallow. Vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live.
Even if I wake, the nightmares go on. No, leave me to sleep.
Yeesh. Bit moody around here, ain't it? Alright, well, she's able to help someone. His wounds are deep, but he may not be saved. Go and help the others.
Have you come to help us? Too late, my family, my friends.
Well, I didn't turn on the spot, so I guess, you know.
Are these the only villages that were spared? I can only help others manage to flee. But if the rest have been turned to beast by the 12, let us do what we can to see the damage spreads no further.
And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. That we might live. I can tend to the rest. Play look after Matsya. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Ba-da-ba-da-na-na-na-da. Why are you clutching your arm? That's not good.
Oh, Hakudo. This is Yeruvet. Yeruvet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praised be to the sisters, he still lives. Not much here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde, in the guise of those same hideous fiends.
God. The Sin Eaters and these things. It's really just Ishikawa having a big joy for zombie genre.
In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsya, do you perchance remember Kirisov and Mavam, the young couple who always bought your freshest catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. But Keresaf and Mevan bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me?
As if you need to ask.
Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry.
In a hurry we shall. Good lord, man. This game gets crazy sometimes. Actually, no, it doesn't get crazy sometimes. It gets crazy a lot of the time, you know. Alright, southeast. Wait, southeast. I'm a fool. I don't know my east from my west.
Don't you understand what I mean when I say...
Where is it? Up here somewhere? It's gotta be, right? Like, come on. Come on. It's gotta be here somewhere. Come on. Where is it? Further to the east, you say? Seriously, where the hell? I'm just trying to find the stupid... Oh, draw distance. There it is. I forget how many I even have. Let me check. Travel, ether currents. To incomplete. Oh, wrong things. Thavner. I've got 5 more to find. I still need to get a bunch in Labyrinthos. Okay, first off, I need to figure out how to get up here. Don't worry, I'm a professional rock climber. I got this. I'm not actually. Wait, seriously, how the fuck? Oh, do I have to leap from there, maybe? Nope. Okay, whatever it was not that. Can confirm, was not that whatsoever. Wait, I think I see it. Aha! Path of least resistance. Found it. Alright, cool. And now how many do I need? I think I have 1 more to find left. I guess that's probably right where I need to go. How did I walk past that snake without getting sighted? Questions for later. Anyways. The
temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but he has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. My friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins.
No! Please! Sniper! Ah!
That was Kerasaf! Oh no, this is not good.
I'll take a look.
Please do it. The cry came from the horns. You must hurry.
I got it. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? I need this thing. To the east. Wait, I missed one? Hold up. I'll get your thing, but first I have something more important to do.
Where are you going? My friend is dying.
I know. I'll get him in a second. Jeez. Some people really just think the world revolves around them. There we go. Alright, now I'm on my way, Matsya.
Oh god, I can see them from here. They're dead. I can see them bleeding out from here.
They're behind a rock. You're freaking out over nothing. You'll see. Where are they? Over here. Oh. Maybe he was right. Maybe he can see through rocks. Get out! Taking down one in the lickety split. I used AoE for the sake of the Holy Spirit. It was not enough. Oh, he's dead as hell. He's so dead as hell. I regret everything.
The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Hakudo. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Someone, anyone. My arms, so heavy. And my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with her daughter. I need to find them. I need to be with them. I need. Karasov! No, Karasov, you must stay strong! More time. I thought I had. I don't want to die. Thank you. Please, find them. Mavan still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palakastan. There is nowhere else she could have gone, I think.
Got it.
Forgive me, Karasov. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest.
Da, da, da. I love that tune so much, man. Any amount of stupid yapping I do gets cut short the instant that a good tune plays, I swear. And God, is that one of my favorites. Endwalker has like an insane quantity of great tunes, but I have to say that's probably among like the top, like, of the ones I've heard so far, it probably is in like the top 5. Of course, a lot of my top 5 are like area themes and like, actually, I don't know. Shit, there's a lot of good Endwalker themes I've heard so far. I don't know how many I'd say as area themes. I think the Sharlayan themes are both very good, both night and day. I think Garlemald's themes are very good. Obviously, frickin' Lamentorum. Is that what it is? Hold up. Mare Lamentorum, yeah. That has an insanely good theme. But also, there's some really good dungeon themes. I really like... The Tower of Zot's really good for like a nostalgia perspective, but Garlemald Express is just really good as a theme. Then you have the mini boss theme on Blade's Edge. That one's insanely good. You have Finality, the actual boss theme, the big boss theme. And I'm not talking Metal Gear. That is really good. And then, yeah, there's just a lot of really good tunes. And then cutscene tunes, there's been plenty of good ones for that too. And also, if I go to Trials, I can say that the frickin' Zodiac theme is really good too. There's just so many good ones, man. You know, like, it's insane how wild this OST is. Soken, I kneel. And the funny part is, there was an interview with Soken where I think he was tooting his own horn. And he was saying like, oh, like, it was like an interview where he was like, oh, what's your, which Final Fantasy game has your favorite music? And Soken was like, well, not to toot my own horn here, but Endwalker's kind of Kino. Of course, he didn't say Kino, but, you know, the point stands. And that's basically what happened, what he said. And so far, I heavily agree with that interview, because holy hell. Continue to survey the area. I wish I had all my stuff. How much do I have left? Thavnair, I've got 3 blue quests to deal with, and then I'm done. Then I also have Labyrinthos, and I have 2 areas I haven't even seen. I'm really curious what those 2 areas are. Because, like, they've got to be something really special at this point, you know? Like, I have no idea what they could be. Like, if you look at it, the areas you go to in Endwalker are already fucking mental. You get Labyrinthos, which is an expansion of Sharlayan, which going to Sharlayan by itself is kind of insane, and it's been built up for the entire series. Thavnair is it's probably been mentioned by a few NPCs across the series, but overall it's been kind of in the back pocket and then just kind of came in out of nowhere. But it's still its own country, and it's very pretty and vivid and everything. Garlemald is fucking insane, by the way. I just want to take a mention to moment how insane it is that you spend the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV building up to having a war with Garlemald. You know, built up. They were the villains in 1.0. And then they continue to be in ARR. And they continue to be in Heaven's Ward. And they continue to be in Stormblood. And even in Shadowbringers to an extent. They are the villains. You deal with them all the way up until, like, post-Stormblood. And then Shadowbringers, obviously you have an excuse to not be involved with them. But then you go and deal with them again in post-Shadowbringers. And then you know what happens after that. They're fucking gone. You don't deal with the Garleans in full. They just get deleted by Xenos and fucking damned Daniel. Like, those two just said, no, screw all of you. Your entire country is going under. And it's both insane that we get to go there in that fashion, and it's insane just getting that entire area. Like, it's fucking mental, dude. And I love, like, it's one of my favorite areas in the series. I'm gonna be frank. Garlemald is such a cool area. Both its day theme and night theme are incredible. And compared to, like, Heaven's Ward, it's easily the coolest snow-themed area in the series. Like, hello. What, I'm gonna compare it to Korthus? Korthus with its jack and shit around? Like, there's nothing cool there. In Garlemald, you have, like, train tracks. You've got, like, an underground bunker. You've got villages. You've got, like, plains of snow with cool structures. Like, you have, like, an oil rig in a city and the giant looming castle, the spire in the background. It's such a visual marvel for what it is. And then not to mention the freaking, some of, like, the weather you get in that area where it turns, like, the snow into, like, icy sheets that are, like, very super reflective, and they look like you'd slip if you took 2 steps on them because it's also raining at the same time. It's so fucking cool. And then I don't have to say anything about the damn moon, do I? Going to the fucking moon. It's so cool. I love it. 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 Oh my god. Like, honestly, as far as what it contains on the area, I'd say Garlemald is cooler than the moon, honestly. The moon is kind of like, I know that it's literally the moon and you shouldn't expect there to be too many structures on it, but I wish it was bigger. I wish it was bigger and it had more going on in it. It's still, like, it has the single best area theme and stuff like that, you know? It's insanely good. I'm not discounting it whatsoever. And I think it's very pretty. I love some of the weather that they have up there. The fact that it has, like, its own unique weather on the moon is insanely cool. And I love the plot that happens there and everything else. But as far as, like, what happens in that area, or, like, it's like, it's lacking a 10 out of 10 status when it could have been. Like, it's like an 8.5 or like a 9 out of 10 area. but it could have been my favorite, you know? Anyways, enough talking about that. I'm just wondering where the fuck we go from all that. Because we've just been getting increasingly crazy with where we go. So the fact that we have 2 more areas to go to, it raises the question, where the fuck do we go? We've gone literally to the moon. Like, I know there's Dawn Trail and stuff, and obviously that has to dial it back, but it's starting like an entire new saga, you know? So of course it's not going to be as high stakes as Endwalker, but this is still Endwalker. So we've got 2 more areas after the moon and Garlemald. We went to Sharlayan, which has been built up for all those expansions. We went to Thavnir, a totally new country that's basically never been mentioned in the main plot. Then we go to Garlemald, our main adversary for the entire series, and then we go to the moon. Where do you go from there? Are we going into the fucking live stream? Like, where do we go? Are we going to the fucking sun? Like, I don't know where we go from there. I legit don't. Hello. Like, out of all the other, like, previous expansions, I'd say the only area that gets half as insane as anything that Endwalker has had is like the Tempest and Shadowbringers. And that's like because, you know, the Tempest itself isn't really that insane, but obviously the second half of that is where you frickin' deal with all the Emmett Silk shit. And it has like all of his like creation magic bullshit Amarat version, and it's so damn amazing to go through there. And it's easily like the coolest area in that expansion. And that's saying something, because Shadowbringers areas in general are really good. Like, I'd say that they're probably, I mean, I say this a lot with Final Fantasy XIV, but honestly, a lot of the content feels like rising quality. ARR, to me, is kind of bottom of the barrel, but it's still cool. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff. I like the designs of primals and things like that. But there's so much. There's like, it just gets better and better. Like, Heaven's Ward has a lot of cool areas, Azizla and whatnot. The frickin' sky area, that's name I don't remember. Hold up, let me look at my ether currents again. I'm sorry I'm yapping a bunch, but I gotta come up with some areas. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's wrong thing. Porthos, Dravania. Yeah, like, there's some cool stuff here. The Training Mist is a cool idea. Mostly Sea of Clouds and Azizla are interesting to me. The rest are kind of whatever and are kind of basic. Training Mist is a cool concept, but also you don't have many reasons to go there, so it's not really that cool. Frickin', as far as Stormblood goes, as much as I hate to say it, the Ruby Sea is cool in concept. I fucking hate traversing it, but it's still kind of cool in concept. The Fringes, I'm trying to think where that is, actually. Oh, this is map. This map's kind of cool. It's not the best. The locks. Stormblood areas aren't really the best, I gotta say. Like, Azim Steppe wasn't too bad. But, actually, no, I like Yangsha. Yangsha was a fun one. I like the Eastern influences that are visible there. I kind of wish we got more stuff like Yangsha, because what we mostly got was like Kugane as a hub world is really cool, but as far as like the actual like lion's share of it, I wish we got more of the Eastern influence. Because while I do like the Alamigo stuff, I think that it's missing where it shouldn't have to.
Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing.
Chase them farther from the village.
Oh, gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Mevan and her little one to safety.
They'll probably be fine. Oh, we're having cutscenes. Maybe they won't be fine. Yeah, I spent a lot of time yapping there. I'm sorry. This just happens because I love this game so much. Like, I'd be hard-pressed to not call it one of my top 5 series of all time. Oh, we've got really casual music, all things considered, with what these two are dealing with.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
I'm surprised. How many of them have you slain, for God's sake? Oh, Link Pearl.
It's me. How fare you below?
Good enough.
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Oh god. Oh no. Right.
Chaos and panic sweep Raz-Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations.
Oh, he's not gonna be happy about this.
Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there.
Well, Vritra, I think you're gonna have to deal with the hard pill to swallow and be the leader of your country, finally.
Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
Wah, 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 wah.
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them.
Oh man. Actually, maybe that will put him into action if he realizes that.
A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion?
Thank you, Estinian.
Raz-Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
Estinian's so real for this. I've been deliberating where I would place Estinian among my favorite scions. I'd say he's probably like my third favorite. He's probably like my third or my second. I'd say it goes Alize, and then maybe Alize, then Alphino, then Estinian, then Graha, and then the rest are... Actually, no, I like Oriange too a lot. I don't know. I went over this conversation for like 15 times in a different conversation, God damn it. I just remembered I had this conversation like 2 recordings ago. I do not need to have it again. Like 2 or 3 recordings ago or some shit. Ugh, God. Why is that a new conflict, by the way? You're trying to...
These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Oh, come on, man. You're a cool guy.
Perhaps so.
Like Vritra's like on the younger side for the dragons, I think, and he's just kind of a really cool guy.
Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine.
He's so real.
And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned.
Dude, his development has been great to see.
For Ahawan's greater goals. Yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Raz-Khan hangs in the balance.
Come on, big guy.
We have company.
The smirk.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing.
He say the line. Dude, I love that Endwalker has all the lines that are said in it. Like, all the lines that are said during the Endwalker, what do you call it? During the Footfalls trailer. So far, I think almost all of them have actually been said in the plot, and it's been great having, like, the, oh, there it is moments where I'm, like, pointing at the screen like the freaking Wojak. Like, it's so awesome. I love this game. If Mevan fled deep into the jungle, she and her child are in grave danger. Whatever we to do, gods have mercy. Yeah, I gotta tell it to him straight. What are you talking about? Explain the deal. Gods. So that is what causes it. And I have no choice. I must keep my fear in check. I've seen to the wounded. How did the two of you fare? Did you find your friends? No. I do wonder how our problems here are gonna come to a close, though. Because it feels like we're at the later half of it now, but at the same time, I don't know how we're gonna even go about solving this problem if it can just instantly arise again. Same with the other countries, like I said earlier. I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Alize and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsya speak with the Elder? Pray explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you are able. Alphino, did you just avoid saying his name because you can't pronounce it? How dare you? We will save Mevan and her child. We can do that much for Kerasaf. Da-da-ba-da-da, autumn tide. Heart of amber burning white. Alright. Well, we've got our next objective. I'd say that's as good a place to end it as any, really. And oh boy. What a frickin'... Things are going so insane. I'm still not over watching a child get stomped, man. This shit's insane. But for now, we're gonna call things there. And next time on Final Fantasy XIV, hopefully we can find that mother and their child, and maybe we can get closer to finding our way out of this mess. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.